Yes, he will join within few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, welcome everyone to Downtown Coders. I'll be very happy if everyone can switch on their video. This is the first time that we are meeting with you guys. And I'll be very glad if we can know each other, understand each other, set the expectation of the class from day one itself, so that it becomes easier for everyone to understand. Okay. You guys are comfortable with English? Yeah, Hindi mein bolu.
Comfortable with English.
Comfortable, right? Okay, great. So I'll be using a mixed language of Hindi and English so that everyone can follow. And in case you guys find it difficult anywhere to understand, please ask questions. Mujhe stop karwana. You can ask your questions in between as well. But yes, do not keep yourself on mute and keep questions in your mind. दिमाग में questions रह जाएगा तो तुम लोगों को ही problem होगा at the end, right? So we are here because of an objective. So we'll discuss about that. And then once Govind sir joins in, who will be your mentor and guide, then we will be taking ahead from there. So right, if someone can let me know about your profile. I think you guys already spoke to Amol sir regarding your profile and everything. I am new and not new to Downtown Coders, but yeah, new to you guys. You might not know me. So my full name is Shubdeep Chaudhary. You can call me Deep. I'm working in the industry since the last 9.5 years. Currently, I'm working with LTI and I'm working as a senior data engineer. So my background is completely into data science, business intelligence, and everything. It's been a great journey so far that I had. And we were fortunate enough to create Downtown Coders, wherein we ensure that each and every one of you should have their offer letter at the end of the training. Okay. So for us, it is very important that you get placed at the end of the training. That is the important objective of us. And I'm very sure that you have also joined this training platform to ensure that you get into the IT industry. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
And I'll request everyone once again, please switch on your video. पहला class है भाई, तो अच्छा लगेगा सबको देखते हुए बात करना. Otherwise लगता है black screen के साथ बात कर रहा हूँ, which is of no use, right? Vaishnavi, if you can switch on as well, I'll be very happy. But if you're uncomfortable, it's not a force. Okay, we won't force anyone to switch on, but it will be a request. So, anyways, just to know more about you guys, I'll not ask your name and everything. I can already see on my system. I do not want to ask what you guys are doing, because ultimately, kya karna chahte ho is more important to me rather than kya kar rahe ho, because we need to change our present. We need to work on our present to ensure that we have a brighter future. Right? And everyone has come and joined this platform to ensure that you get into the IT industry. You guys might be struggling in your own domain. Many of you guys, not everyone, if I'm not wrong. And you guys want to join the IT industry. So yes, कुछ बताओ अपने बारे में, क्यों क्या expect कर रहे हो इस course के साथ? And then I'll explain you the entire process of our module as well, ताकि crystal clear हो जाए आप लोगों के दिमाग में भी. Yeah. Anyone who wants to take volunteer. कोई नहीं? किस लिए ज्वाइन किए हो कोर्स? बोलना ही नहीं है क्या?
डरो मत guys, please speak up.
डरने की क्या बात है? See, we are not professors, trainers. हम लोग नहीं है. We will like to be called as your mentors. Take guidance, right? कभी डूबते हुए को तिनके की सहारा की जरूरत होता है, right? So consider as someone that we will support you always. तुम गिरोगे तो we are there. तुम्हें नहीं आएगा तो we are the person whom you need to contact and tell कि सर ये नहीं आ रहा है, कैसे करूँ, किस तरीके से करना चाहिए. So we are your, क्या बोल सकते हो, छड़ी. and we will guide you and show you the path, कैसे कैसे आगे बढ़ना है, किस तरीके से करना है. I'll share my screen and show you many things. Not show you, I'll draw and explain you the entire module of us. But उससे पहले मुझे क्लास का एक्सपेक्टेशन डेफिनेटली जानना है. चलो, अगर खुद से नहीं बोलोगे तो मैं एक एक को पूछूंगा. Yes, Vaishnavi, thank you. You unmuted yourself. Yeah. तुम्हारा वॉइस नहीं आ रहा है, पता नहीं क्यों.
Can I speak?
आता है तो
हाँ, अभी धीरे धीरे आ रहा है. हाँ, बोलो.
माय नेम इज वैष्णवी ढोरे. मैंने मेरा ग्रेजुएशन बीएससी में कंप्लीट किया है.
हम्म,
अभी इस साल ही मैंने मेरा ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट किया है. बट नाउ आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन क्या करना चाहिए, तो मेरे एक फ्रेंड ने मेरे को बताया ना क्या आईटी इंडस्ट्री में हर ग्रेजुएटेड को जॉब मिल जाता है.
करेक्ट.
then I decided I watch videos on YouTube of software testing, manual software testing. But हाँ, मेरे को लगा कि अब कहीं ना कहीं ये मेरे को जमेगा. मैंने बहुत सारे वीडियो देखे हैं सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग के. अब फिर मैं कॉन्फिडेंट हुई कि हाँ मेरे को ये जम जाएगा. पर लेकिन नहीं यार, घर बैठे बैठे नहीं हो रहा था. मैंने सोचा कुछ क्लास करना चाहिए. सो मेरे फ्रेंड्स कजन से नंबर मिला पल्लवी से कि हाँ ये सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग का क्लास अच्छा है. मैंने इससे पहले 1-2 क्लास में भी अप्लाई किया था. मैंने वहाँ लेक्चर भी किए, बट बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट होने के कारण नहीं क्या कुछ ज्यादा ये नहीं हो रहा था. तो फिर मैंने ये क्लास ज्वाइन किया. सो यहाँ पे लिमिटेड स्टूडेंट है और मेरे को लगा कि हाँ ये अच्छा है और मेरे को जॉब मिल जाएगा. मैंने सर के साथ बात की तो मेरे को लगा हाँ मेरा कुछ हो सकता है, इसलिए मैंने
Correct. Very good, Vaishnavi, for reaching out, and I'm really glad कि तुमने contact किया and you trusted us, and definitely ये trust हम लोग नहीं तोड़ेंगे, for sure. ठीक है. And thank you for being volunteering. सब लोग जब चुप थे तब तुम आए. I really appreciate that. वो जो एक क्या बोलते हैं, एक बाउंड्री है, उसको तोड़ के निकलना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. राइट. कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर आना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर हम लोग कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर आ सकते, ओनली देन वी कैन अचीव समथिंग इन लाइफ. अदरवाइज कभी नहीं होगा. उसी जगह पे बैठे बैठे क्या होता है, बरसों बीत जाते, सेम नौकरी, सेम जॉब, सेम चीज. चलो यार, महीने के एंड में सैलरी तो आ रहा है, या कैसे भी करके घर तो चल रहा है. बट वो एक रिस्क फैक्टर डेफिनेटली होता है, बिकॉज इसमें क्या है, हार्ड वर्क बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, टाइम इन्वेस्ट करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो जो भी चीज तुम अभी सीखोगे, यू नीड टू इन्वेस्ट योर टाइम, अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट्स, एंड देन धीरे धीरे वो हम लोग बताएंगे किस तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, एंड देन you can reach to your destination. We have seen many number of experiences we have so till date wherein अलग अलग रास्ता होता है. सबका डेस्टिनेशन एक ही होता है आईटी इंडस्ट्री, बट ये जो उतार चढ़ाव है वो completely different होता है सबका. So the journey is different, but the goal is same for everyone. So thank you for bringing this up and really appreciate. Yes, anyone else who wants to speak?
Hello.
हाँ.
Hello, sir. I just want to become skillful in manual testing and also continue to become more skillful and at proficient level in automation testing required by industry standards. So I can get entry in the IT industry, and then I can continue to be more skillful in this field.
Very good, very good. Really appreciate Akshay. So very good point mentioned by Akshay that he wants to understand everything about manual testing and automation testing and meet the industry standards and expectations. Because industry का भी कुछ thought process है, right? किसी को भी लेने से पहले there is a thought process that goes on in the mind of the interviewer as well. कि किस तरीके का बंदे को लेना चाहिए. So you need to reach to that level. ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ थोड़ा थोड़ा ऊपर से पढ़ लिया, खत्म, फिर जाता हुआ इंटरव्यू में हुआ तो हुआ, नहीं हुआ तो नहीं हुआ. तो ये नहीं हुआ वर्ड को हटा दो अपने डिक्शनरी से. इट शुड बी, अगर गया तो क्वालिफाई होके ही आना है, और क्वालिफाई अगर होना है तो उसके लिए बहुत हार्डवर्क एंड होमवर्क करके जाना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. राइट. विराट कोहली अभी भी प्रैक्टिस करता है, फिर ही जाता है राइट खेलने के लिए. वो तो बोल सकता है मैंने तो 70 सेंचुरी मार लिया, मुझे प्रैक्टिस की क्या जरूरत है. सो प्रैक्टिस की हमेशा जरूरत है, एंड वी एज प्रोफेशनल्स we also need to practice a lot. तभी हम लोग जाके आगे जाके इंटरव्यू क्रैक कर सकते हैं. So you need to understand there is a gap between the real time understanding of the training and getting the job. ये जो gap है उसमें डाउनटाउन कोडर्स आता है. We want to ensure that आपके पास एक proper training हो and job के लिए जो material चाहिए, job के लिए जिस तरीके से preparation चाहिए, we will bring that on board and help you guys to prepare and develop a personality in that manner. सबका personality अभी एक प्रकार का है, बट एट द एंड जब तुम देखोगे वो ट्रांजिशन, सब देखना एकदम कॉन्फिडेंटली बात कर रहे हो, प्रॉपरली बात कर रहे हो. इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू कम्युनिकेट इन इंग्लिश, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. उसके लिए भी वी डू मेनी थिंग्स. आई विल टेल यू व्हेन आई विल एक्सप्लेन द एंटायर मॉड्यूल ऑफ डाउनटाउन कोडर्स. तो उसमें तुम्हें समझ में आएगा कि किस तरीके से या किस पाथ से हम लोग आगे जाएंगे, विच विल बिकम इजियर फॉर यू गाइज टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड एट द एंड अचीव योर destination. So thank you, Akshay, for bringing this point up. Anyone else? Rupali, yes.
Yes sir. Actually मेरा पास आउट ईयर है 2017 और उसके बाद मैंने 2017 और 2018 में बहुत ट्राई किया आईटी में, लेकिन मनी प्रॉब्लम बहुत थी, तो इसकी वजह से मैंने उसी टाइम पे 2018 में नॉन टेक्निकल फील्ड में ज्वाइन किया, जो कि डायरेक्ट सेलिंग की कंपनी थी, फार्मेसी इंटरनेशनल करके. तो वहाँ पे मैंने 4.5 साल तक 4.6 इयर्स का मुझे वहाँ पे एक्सपीरियंस है. लेकिन उसके बाद फिर मैंने ट्राई, मतलब ये लास्ट 2 मंथ से मैं यही सोच रही हूँ कि मुझे आईटी में अभी टर्न करना चाहिए. तो स्टार्टिंग में अगर वहाँ पे इतने गैप के बाद अगर शुरुआत करनी है, तो मैंने जो है मेरा कहाँ से शुरुआत करनी चाहिए, तो मैंने सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग का ऑप्शन चूज कर दिया कि स्टार्टिंग तो एटलीस्ट मैं यहाँ से कर सकती हूँ करके.
Correct. It's a good decision, Rupali, that you have taken. Definitely you are carrying experience, that is great. We are going to use that experience. बताएंगे बाद में किस तरीके से हम लोग वो प्रोफेशनल यूज करेंगे ताकि we get a better package and also a good opportunity and position as well in a good company. So जिनके पास भी experience है, we are going to utilize it in a different manner that we will highlight it later. जब एक रोड मैप तुम लोगों के साथ पर्सनली कनेक्ट करके, अगर अमोल सर ने बताया तो इट्स गुड, अगर नहीं बताया so we will connect personally 1-to-1 and we are going to create that roadmap in that particular manner. So yes, good thinking, Rupali, and welcome to DownTownCoders once again.
Yes sir, thank you.
Anyone else who wants to speak? Any other expectations you have? So सबका expectation है job, right? IT में आना है, जैसे भी हो. तो definitely वो determination लेके चलना है कि we need to get into IT now. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. Okay, I'm going to give you the entire module of DownTownCoders. किस तरीके से कैसे करते? I'll draw and I'll show you and explain you the things so that it becomes easier for you guys as well. Okay, so सबसे पहला step is your thought process, right? What is your thought process? That IT में आना है. It's our IT industry that we love, everyone, right? Why we love it? Because बहुत पैसा है इसलिए, एंड रेस्पेक्ट भी है, राइट? काम करोगे तो अच्छा भी लगेगा, बड़े बड़े कंपनी में जाके काम करने में भी अच्छा लगता है. सो यस, दीज आर द 2 factors that basically brings most of the people to the IT industry. But besides this, you need to also understand there is knowledge which will be required, because without this you won't make it to this and ultimately you will not get this. So we need to focus on knowledge. So our primary objective of DownTownCoders is knowledge. We need to ensure that each and every one of you have inside out knowledge of the course or of the training that you guys are going to get trained on. Okay, so knowledge देने के लिए कौन आता है? Professors, right? Teachers. But at DownTownCoders, we are not professors, we are not teachers. So तो है क्या हम लोग? We are industry experts. So basically what we do, we have years of experience which we will share with you. We are going to share our journey. We are going to share you the learning techniques, the learning modules that will help you to develop this knowledge. And जितना हमें निचोड़ना है तुम लोग क्वेश्चन करके निचोड़ लो, क्योंकि जितना तुम जानना चाहोगे उतना तुम्हारे लिए अच्छा है. And once you have the right knowledge, then you can definitely make into the industry. Okay, so our learning module basically incorporates training. ये तो होगा ही, syllabus cover करना बहुत important है. So we have a set syllabus that we will cover. Then, besides training, most important part of any training is project, जो कि बहुत लोग नहीं करवाते, इसमें ध्यान नहीं देते. बिकॉज तुम लोग नए नए हो, तुम्हें पता नहीं कि आईटी इंडस्ट्री में जो प्रोजेक्ट चलता है किस तरीके से चलता है. सो वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट. That will eventually help you to understand how it works, and it will be reflected in your resumes as well. So project is a very important part of our module. After project, what we have? Mock interviews. Right? Live interview जाने से पहले खुद बोल भी पा रहे हो कि नहीं, वो important है check करना, right? So we organize 2 mock interviews and 1 machine round. What is machine round? Machine round is nothing but interviewers क्या करते हैं, बोलते हैं स्क्रीन शेयर करो एंड कोडिंग करो. मतलब वो एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट तुम्हें दे देगा एंड बोलेगा कि कोडिंग करने के लिए. तो वो भी एक फील लेना इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ सिमुलेशन ऑफ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द इंडस्ट्री एट द मोमेंट. जो इंडस्ट्री में जो चीज चल रहा है उसका हर एक चीज वी हैव इंक्लूडेड ओवर हियर, which actually helps you guys to develop inside out. So जैसे mock interview खत्म हो गया, then what we will do? We are going to create your resume. We are going to create your नौकरी profile. सब हम लोग करेंगे, right? तो सब कुछ अगर हम कर रहे हैं तो तुम क्या कर रहे हो? So we have a commitment, right? After this, what is there? Placement assistance till the time you are selected. So ये इसको मैं बोल्ड में लिखता हूँ, ठीक है? Till you are selected. माउस से उतना अच्छा लिखा नहीं जाता, समझ लो, भावनाओं को समझ जाओ, ठीक है? So it is placement till the time you are selected. So it is training, your project, your mock interviews, resume, naukri, placement, everything we are going to take care of. So this is the commitment that we are giving you, right? This is our commitment. But अगर इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं, तो we also need some commitment from your end, right? What is the commitment that we need? We need at least 2 hours out of 24 hours from you every day. सब लोगों ने वीडियो ऑफ कर दिया, क्यों पता नहीं. 2 hours out of 24 hours we need from you guys so that you can study for yourself. अपने लिए पढ़ाई करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. पढ़ोगे नहीं तो जानोगे नहीं. मैं सिलेबस कंप्लीट कर दूंगा, बट वो सिलेबस तुम कंप्लीट कर पा रहे हो क्या, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो इसीलिए एवरी डे 2 घंटा पढ़ाई करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा तुम लोगों के लिए, खुद के लिए. क्या आप दे पाओगे ये 2 hours एवरी डे जो मैं मांग रहा हूँ तुमसे?
यस सर, डेफिनेटली.
राइट? 2 घंटा कुछ भी नहीं, 24 घंटे से 2 घंटे में क्या जाता है, राइट? बट ये इसमें बहुत लोग फेल हो जाते हैं. कोई बोलते हैं फैमिली प्रेशर, काम का प्रेशर, मेडिकल इमरजेंसी, ये वो एक्सक्यूजेस बहुत सारे हैं. एंड आई डोंट वांट टू हियर दिस एक्सक्यूजेस. नो एक्सक्यूजेस. देखो, तुम सबको बेवकूफ बना सकते हो, बट तुम किसको नहीं बेवकूफ बना सकते? अपने आप को, राइट? एट द एंड जब तुम सोने जाओगे, तुम पूरे दिन के बारे में सोचते हो, राइट? मैंने क्या किया, कहाँ पे कितना टाइम दिया एंड ऑल. एंड अगर तुमने 2 घंटा जो मैं आज डिमांड कर रहा हूँ तुम लोगों से, अगर तुमने नहीं किया, सो दैट मीन्स यू आर मेकिंग एन एक्सक्यूज टू योरसेल्फ. एंड तुम अगर अपने आप को ही धोखा दोगे तो फिर क्या फायदा, राइट? पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, क्या फायदा फिर उस चीज का? सो यू वांट आउटकम. सो दिस इज आवर एंटायर मॉड्यूल ऑफ डाउनटाउन कोडर्स टू एंश्योर दैट यू गेट अ जॉब. नाउ a very important part comes is communication. मैं इंग्लिश में बात कर रहा हूँ, राइट? पर मेरा कम्युनिकेशन बहुत ही खराब था एक टाइम पे. बहुत ही खराब, मतलब बहुत ही खराब. बोल भी नहीं पाता था, बट मैंने ठीक कर लिया. तो ऐसा कोई भी चीज नहीं है जो कुछ तुम ठीक नहीं कर सकते. वो किससे ठीक होगा? थ्रू प्रैक्टिस. इफ यू प्रैक्टिस कम्युनिकेशन एवरी डे, वो एक आदत हो जाएगा. You will develop an habit of speaking, and once you develop a habit of speaking, it becomes easier for you guys to communicate. So for that reason, we organize discussion session. If you check the WhatsApp group, you will see in the WhatsApp description there is a discussion link that has been provided. So discussion link में क्या करना है? Every day, जैसे तुम लोग friends बन जाओगे eventually, right? Right now you might not know each other, but eventually सब आप एक दूसरे का friends बन जाओगे. तो सबका number सबके पास होगा. You guys will need to check a common time. Decide a common time. एक particular time तुम लोग ये कर लेना, decide कर लेना, जहां पे तुम सब लोग आओगे, आके एक दूसरे से बात करोगे. तो यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ बात. किसमें करोगे? English. So बात नहीं करोगे, you need to talk in English. Okay? And it can be of anything. It can be the topic that has been taught to you. It can be a Netflix movie that you have seen. It can be ब्रह्मास्त्र मूवी अच्छा लगा कि नहीं लगा, उसके बारे में बात करना चाह सकते हो. It's up to you. But you need to ensure that you speak in English. So this link works like magic. ये जो हम लोग लिंक देते हैं जहां पे आके लोग उसे बात करने का एक प्लेटफॉर्म क्रिएट किए, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सब लोग आते हैं, बात करते हैं, तो अच्छा भी लगता है, एक दूसरे के बारे में जानना भी होता है, एंड बात करते करते कैसे कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव हो रहा है वो पता भी नहीं चलता है. एंड दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बात करोगे, कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव हो जाएगा. सो अगर मैं कोई ट्रेनर को लेके आता तुम लोगों को इंग्लिश पढ़ाने के लिए, दैट ट्रेनर वुड हैव कम एंड टॉट यू ग्रामर, English grammar. I don't want you guys to develop your English grammar to be absolutely perfect. It's fine. I want you guys to develop the habit of speaking. That is important. And when you speak, then you share ideas. अभी क्या होता है इंग्लिश में बात करें, मैं नेक्स्ट वर्ड क्या बोलूं वो दिमाग में आता नहीं है, राइट? तो इसीलिए हम लोग क्या बोलूं, छोड़ो यार, मराठी चालू करते हैं, नहीं तो हिंदी चालू करते हैं, ऐसा ही होता है, राइट? सो वही चीज, वो जो थॉट प्रोसेस है, ये प्रैक्टिस से उसमें क्या होगा, इनिशियली बहुत टूटा फूटा इंग्लिश बोलेंगे, बट धीरे धीरे वो कब आदत बन जाएगी तुम्हें पता भी नहीं लगेगा. एंड दिस कोर्स ड्यूरेशन इज ऑलमोस्ट 2 to 2.5 months. सो 2.5 महीना तुम अगर एवरीडे प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो, ऑब्वियसली अभी जिस पोजीशन में हो उससे तो बेटर पोजीशन में जाओगे, राइट? सो यूटिलाइज दिस लिंक और दिस प्लेटफॉर्म दैट वी आर गिविंग यू. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड इट विल वर्क लाइक मैजिक फॉर यू गाइस. अंडरस्टूड? समझ में आया? कुछ भी क्वेश्चन हो मुझे पूछो प्लीज. लेट मी स्टॉप शेयरिंग द स्क्रीन. या नाउ टेल. कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं इसमें पूरे मॉड्यूल में? अच्छा लगा देख के?
यस सर, अच्छा लगा.
मोटिवेशन आ रहा है कि हाँ कुछ तो सही चीज मिला है,
यस श्योर सर.
Yes, sir.
राइट? सो वही बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, that we need to be very determined. Focus बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आईटी इंडस्ट्री में घुसना कोई आसान बात नहीं है, उसके लिए मेहनत चाहिए होगा. और मुझे पता है यहाँ पे each and everyone will put your 1000%, and I want that because we are going to give that 200% commitment from ourselves. तुम्हें अगर कभी भी लगा कि नहीं हम लोग नहीं बोल रहे या पुश नहीं कर रहे, let me know. Save my number. My name is Deep. Let me know. Let Amol sir know. Let Govind sir know. We will always be there. Okay? But ऐसा कभी मत करना कि अरे यार नहीं बताते कुछ भी. Because school college वाला attitude we do not encourage over here. We do not appreciate it. Because college में क्या होता था, एक दिन रात को पढ़ के हो गया. मैंने इंजीनियरिंग किया है, एक रात पढ़ के उससे कुछ फायदा होता है? नहीं फायदा होता. अगर ठीक से करता तो शायद नासा में बैठे रहता, बट नहीं हूँ नासा में. There might be a reason because ठीक से नहीं किया. तो अभी टाइम तुम लोगों के लिए भी है कि ठीक से करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्या कर रहे हो वो तो इंपॉर्टेंट है ही, बट एक प्रॉपर ट्रैक मेंटेन करते हुए करना वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस फ्रॉम डे 1 इटसेल्फ. ओके, एनी क्वेश्चंस यू गाइस हैव? कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आप पूछ सकते हो या. वी आर नॉट ट्रेनर्स और टीचर्स, वी आर योर मेंटोर्स. हमसे प्रॉब्लम डिस्कस करोगे तो सॉल्यूशन मिलेगा, नहीं मन में रखोगे तो कोई फायदा नहीं. एंड वी आर वेरी अप्रोचेबल. हाँ, दोस्त की तरह ट्रीट कर सकते हो. सो यू कैन टॉक अबाउट एनीथिंग.
Hello, am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes, you are.
Sir, do we have to make short notes during the lecture, or we will be provided by PDFs?
So I have an answer to that as well. But तुम बताओ कि क्या होना चाहिए अप्रोच तुम्हारे हिसाब से एज अ स्टूडेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू क्या होना चाहिए, या तुम मत बताओ कोई और बताए, माइट बी रूपाली, प्रसाद, वैष्णवी, पल्लवी, एनीवन, क्या होना चाहिए तुम लोगों का अप्रोच?
We need to prepare
They
random
have
notes,
to
right?
do that.
Right. So everyone is saying what we need to do. We definitely going to provide you PDFs, right? But it is also very essential for you guys कि छोटा छोटा अगर खुद का नोट होता है तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, राइट? प्रैक्टिस भी हो जाता है, सर क्या बोल रहे, थोड़ा सा नोट लिख लिया, बाद में क्या वो रेफर करने में भी इजी होता है। सबका अलग टेक्निक होता है पढ़ने के लिए, राइट? हम लोग जब स्कूल कॉलेज में पास करते थे अपना नोट्स बनाते थे, राइट? छोटा छोटा नोट्स बना के बोर्ड एग्जाम के लिए बना के वही पढ़ लेते थे, पूरा बुक नहीं पढ़ते थे, सिर्फ नोट्स पढ़ लेते थे। We will definitely provide you the PDFs, Excel file, जो भी चीज चाहिए, we are going to provide you the material. But हम लोग डे 1 से क्या प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, एक रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच अगर हुआ तो ज्यादा बेटर है, तो एक ऑल राउंड डेवलपमेंट होगा सबका। सो यू विल गेट द मटेरियल्स दैट यू हैव आस्क्ड फ्रॉम अस, बट एट द सेम टाइम यू आल्सो गाइस नीड टू एंश्योर कि छोटा छोटा नोट्स बनाओ, तो ताकि इमीडिएटली जो क्लास में हो रहा है ना, नोट्स थोड़ा थोड़ा बना लोगे तो वो दिमाग में रह भी जाता है। And we record every session, and this recording will be provided to you every day. Okay? तो ऐसा कभी कोई भी इमरजेंसी के कारण तुम अगर क्लास ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाए, no need to fear, रिकॉर्डिंग होगा, वो रिकॉर्डिंग बाद में देख के तुम चेक करके पहले पढ़ लें, क्योंकि हमारा जो ट्रेनिंग है वो वीकेंड्स में ही रहता है। यू गेस मंडे टू फ्राइडे असाइनमेंट जो भी शेयर किया जाएगा वो असाइनमेंट कर सकते हो, रिकॉर्डिंग देख सकते हो, कहीं पर भी कुछ डाउट आया पूछ सकते हो। वी हैव अवर कॉमन व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप, गोविंद सर, I will introduce Govind sir in a short time, and he is very approachable. वो बता देंगे तुम्हें हर एक चीज। And next topic में जाने से पहले always हम आपका खुद का डाउट क्लियर कर लेना, तो ही अगले टॉपिक पे जाना, नहीं तो क्या होगा, सब कुछ जम्बल हो जाएगा। And no question is a stupid question, okay? तो ऐसा मत सोचो कि मैं ये पूछा या मैं ये पूछी तो लोग क्या सोचेंगे। लोग जिसको जो सोचना है सोचने दो, तुम किस लिए आए हो, तुम्हें जॉब चाहिए इसीलिए। तो अगर वो क्वेश्चन बहुत ही इजी क्वेश्चन क्यों ना हो या बहुत ही स्टूपिड तुम्हारे लिए क्यों ना हो, मेरे लिए या हमारे लिए वो स्टूपिड क्वेश्चन नहीं है, बिकॉज हर एक छोटे से छोटे क्वेश्चन से वी गेट टू लर्न मेनी थिंग्स। ओके, सो दैट इज द मेन रीजन दैट व्हाई डाउनटाउन कोडर्स हैव बीन क्रिएटेड, बिकॉज हम लोगों को वो अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिला था जो कि तुम लोगों को वी आर ट्राइंग टू प्रोवाइड। अगर मिल जाता तो शायद और भी अलग लेवल पे पहुंच सकते थे, बट यस, we are trying to give you that opportunity that we could not get when we were struggling. For that reason, we are highly approachable and flexible to your understandings and thought processes. So good question asked. So any other question? Who asked this question, Akshay or Prasad?
Me, sir, Akshay.
Akshay. Thank you, Akshay, for bringing this point. Any other question, guys? No? सब कुछ क्लियर है? इतना अच्छा एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ क्या मैं? चलो सही है। So no question, right? Okay. No worries. बाद में भी अगर क्वेश्चन दिमाग में रहा तो प्लीज do ask. Feel free, comfortable to ask your questions. We will really appreciate everyone if you can ask questions. Now it's time to introduce to you Mr. Govind Khandelwal. He is going to be your trainer. So he is carrying years of experience in the industry. बहुत जगहों पे काम किया है, बहुत बड़े बड़े कंपनी के साथ काम किया है, carrying almost 8.5 to 9 years of experience in the industry, working in a very senior position, and we are very happy that he continues his journey with DownTownCoders as well. So we have very many success stories under him, and everyone has their own stories. So you will have a very different kind of journey with Govind sir. He is very comfortable with students, very approachable, and बहुत friendly nature के है, बहुत patience भी है, तो कुछ भी चीज doubt आया, so please do ask him. I'd like to introduce Govind sir to you guys. Govind sir, if you can talk something about yourself.
So as Deep sir said, I would be a full-time trainer for manual as well as the automation part. Okay, and I have total of 8+ years of experience into the IT field, into the testing itself. I'm working as an automation tester, as a business analyst as well. Apart from that, I love to play badminton also, and I like to interact with the persons as well. So that's why I'm here. I like to teach as well. So that's the reason why I'm conducting this. So I just want you to guys a warm welcome to all of you. And I just want I don't know, I don't like people just muting the keeping them mute. I like that it should be two-way conversation, so it makes more interesting. So welcome you all.
Right.
Thank
And Govind sir is comfortable with Hindi, English, Marathi. तीनों भाषा आता है, मुझे मराठी नहीं आता, तो आई कम्युनिकेट इन हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश. तो अगर तुम्हें कहीं पर भी लगे कि नहीं इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आया या सर जो बोले समझ में नहीं आया, so you can please ask him to take a pause and explain you the concepts, but we will try to communicate in English. Why? There is a reason behind it. क्योंकि ये जो बार बार जो चीज सुनते हो ना वो जहन में बैठ जाता है, तो क्या होगा, एक आदत जो बन जाएगा ना, that will become very important for you guys later, and जो बहुत हेल्प करता है बाद में जाके. बट हाँ, वी विल स्टिक टू इंग्लिश, हिंदी एंड मराठी. अगर कहीं पे इंग्लिश में समझ में दिक्कत हो, प्लीज आस्क. ऐसे चुप मत बैठ जाना. ओके, एज गोविंद सर सेड कि बात करते उनसे तो अच्छा लगता है, तो ऑब्वियसली एज ट्रेनर जब वो तुमसे फीडबैक मांगेगा या तुम क्या कर रहे हो स्क्रीन शेयर करके दिखाओगे या बोलोगे या क्लास में एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट करोगे, वो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा. इसीलिए तो हम लोग स्मॉल स्टूडेंट्स रखते हैं, राइट. एज वैष्णवी वाज टेलिंग आई गेस कि बहुत सारा स्टूडेंट्स बहुत बैच में होता है, तो वही चीज हम लोग अवॉइड करना चाहते हैं ताकि एक 1-to-1 कन्वर्सेशन हो पाए. अगर ऑफलाइन क्लास जाते वो बैक बेंच पे बैठे रहते, राइट, तो क्या फायदा. बैक बेंच से क्वेश्चन पूछोगे तो फायदा होगा. कॉलेज टाइम में बैक बेंचेस थे, वी डिड अ लॉट ऑफ मस्ती एंड एवरीथिंग, बट राइट नाउ इट्स टाइम दैट वी कम टू द फोरफ्रंट एंड आस्क क्वेश्चंस एंड अंडरस्टैंड द थिंग्स. तो जब तक समझ नहीं रहे हो, प्लीज डू नॉट से कि मैं समझ गया हूं, क्योंकि अगर तुम समझ गए बोल दिए एंड तब क्वेश्चन पूछा गया एंड तुम नहीं बोल पाए, एट दैट टाइम वी विल नॉट बी हैप्पी. ओके, सो इसीलिए आई विल रियली अप्रिशिएट, कुछ भी क्वेश्चन हो प्लीज पूछो. टुडे इज आवर फर्स्ट क्लास. टुडे वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू talk about many and very in-depth kind of things, but yes, Govind sir has prepared his first class and he will explain you the concepts of software testing and everything. So over to you, Govind sir, before I end. Okay, I won't be there in every day's session, but you will see me and Amol sir joining the sessions quite occasionally to understand कि कहीं पे कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है कि नहीं, या अगर ज्वाइन नहीं कर रहे हो क्लास, so at that time हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा आप लोगों के ऊपर बात करेंगे आप लोगों से कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है क्या नहीं है एंड एवरीथिंग. सो वी विल ऑलवेज बी देयर टू मॉनिटर यू गाइज. सो डोंट थिंक कि कुछ भी कर सकते हैं क्लास में, कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस टू अंडरस्टैंड द थिंग्स एंड एट द एंड get an offer letter. Okay, so it's high time for you guys right now to work very hard to reach to your destination. So Amol sir, do you want to add something here?
यस राइट. सो जैसे कि दीप सर ने बताया कि हम लोग ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग आएंगे नहीं. यस, वी विल एंटर इनटू योर क्लास. सरप्राइज विजिट रहेंगी कभी कभी, नॉट ओनली क्लास, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल के सेशन में भी रहेंगी. और हम मतलब ऐसा नहीं है सपोज लेट से कि हम बोल नहीं रहे कि आप लोग ज्वाइन नहीं कर रहे, तो इसका मतलब हमें पता नहीं आप लोग ज्वाइन नहीं कर रहे. हमें सब कुछ पता होता है क्योंकि रिकॉर्डिंग, देखो रिकॉर्डिंग चलती है, वहाँ पे सब कुछ समझ में आता है किसने ज्वाइन किया किसने ज्वाइन नहीं किया. तो कंसिस्टेंसी रखो, डेली क्लास ज्वाइन किया करो एंड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल भी ज्वाइन किया करो. Yes, that's it. I guess each and every topic has been covered by Deep sir, so I will not take that much time. Yeah, over to you, Govind sir.
Right. So before Govind sir takes over, thank you once again for being a part of this journey, and I believe कि सबका एक fantastic journey होगा. And ultimately जब offer letter मतलब placement जब शुरू हो जाएगा, तब देखना कि आज का दिन बहुत याद आएगा तुम लोगों को कि day 1 कैसे आए थे and अभी देखो यहाँ से ऑफर लेटर लेके जा रहे हैं. तो ये बहुत सही फीलिंग है. हमारे पुराने बैचेस सबके साथ ये हुआ है, तो सब लोगों का एक नॉस्टैल्जिक फीलिंग आता है इसके साथ. कि पहले डे कैसे आए थे, कितने सारे क्वेश्चंस थे, कर भी पाएंगे कि नहीं, बहुत सारे डाउट था। बट अल्टीमेटली सबके हाथ में एक ऑफर लेटर लेके जब निकले तो सब रोते रोते ही जाते हैं कि खुशी के आंसू। सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एंड वंस अगेन आई रिक्वेस्ट सबको कि इफ यू गाइज आर कंफर्टेबल प्लीज स्विच ऑन योर वीडियोज एंड ज्वाइन द ट्रेनिंग। तो उससे क्या है, गोविंद सर भी देख पाएंगे तुम लैपटॉप के सामने बैठे भी हो या सिर्फ ऑन करके चले गए। तो वो नहीं होना चाहिए, राइट। आप लोग पैसा दे के पढ़ रहे हो तो पढ़ाई करो, कितना 2 घंटा ही तो देने के लिए मांगा है, तो वो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा। कभी कभी ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है, ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट अगर करोगे ऑन तो अच्छा लगेगा। So with that, having said that, Govind sir, it's all of you now, and you guys can continue. Thank you very much, everyone, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Deep sir. Thank you, Amal sir. So let's start. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can hear me clearly, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So before going into what is testing, that we are actually gonna do it, okay, on day-to-day basis. What is the testing plan? How it should be documented? Each and everything we're gonna learn in depth. Before that, I just want to ask few of the questions to you guys. According to you, what do you mean by software? When you say about IT industry, everything turns out to be a software, right? You work on a software and you want to build a software, you want to test a software. So according to you, what is a software? I don't know what any book is the definition. You can say anything. English, Hindi, anything is fine.
If you want some output, we need to give some input, so the required output can be we can get the required output.
Very good. Yes, that is one of the point that you can term as a software. Very good. Apart from this, any thoughts?
Software is nothing but the one specific program or some applications.
Okay. What are applications?
Applications in the sense what we are working on means if we use WhatsApp, so how WhatsApp मतलब WhatsApp कैसे चलता है, तो उसके बैकएंड में कुछ चीजें की हुई होती है, उसके बेसिस पे हम फ्रंट एंड पे मतलब ये सारी चीजें हम कर पाते हैं.
Very good. Nice. Very awesome is that we have two things, that is front end and back end, and according to that a software is built and an application is built. Okay. Very good. Anything else?
Sir, may I?
Yeah, please.
Sir, software is a collection of computer programs
Okay.
that helps us to perform any task.
Very good. Awesome. Perfect answer. Any other thoughts, Pallavi, Prasad? Or you just agree to the point, +1? Yeah, whatever they said, I agree to the point. Okay, good enough. So everybody, whatever they said is appropriately correct. Okay, I would just like to give you a small example. Why we actually build a software? सॉफ्टवेयर क्यों चाहिए? रोज का रोज काम तो हो रहा है, क्यों चाहिए सॉफ्टवेयर?
हमारा काम आसान करने के लिए.
वेरी गुड. बराबर. अब ये कौन डिसाइड करता है कि कौन सा काम आसान करना है? हम, राइट? हमें डिसाइड करते हैं ना, हम यूजर बीइंग अ यूजर राइट, कि अभी हमको कौन सा काम आसान करने के लिए क्या यूज करना है, राइट? जैसे पहले अगर आपने देखा होगा, अगर घर में कोई फर्शी पूछता तो बैठ के पूछता था, फिर क्या आ गया, मॉक आ गया कि चलो खड़े खड़े पहुंच लेंगे. फिर क्या आ गया, वैक्यूम क्लीनर। तो ये क्या था, एक ह्यूमन को अपना काम ईज करने के लिए हमने अलग अलग हार्डवेयर बनाए। ये हार्डवेयर हुआ कि सॉफ्टवेयर हुआ? जो अभी जो चल रहा है, जो अपन देख रहे हैं मॉक, ये हार्डवेयर है कि सॉफ्टवेयर है?
Mop. Actually, I am confused.
मॉप
हार्डवेयर
Hardware.
हार्डवेयर, राइट? तो
Yeah.
मेरे को कोई डिफरेंस बता पाएगा, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन हार्डवेयर एंड सॉफ्टवेयर?
हार्डवेयर मीन्स जिसको हम टच कर सकते हैं, एंड सॉफ्टवेयर मीन्स हार्डवेयर मीन्स जिसको हम टच करके महसूस कर सकते हैं, एंड सॉफ्टवेयर मीन्स जिसको हम बिना टच किए सारी चीजें अप्लाई कर सकते हैं।
वेरी गुड। कैन यू गिव मी सम एग्जांपल? डे टू डे लाइफ में यूज करने वाले एग्जांपल को दे सकते हो जो आप रोज यूज करते हो?
Laptop is a hardware,
Very
and
good.
the application in which in laptop we use different applications that are softwares.
Very good. Perfect. Any other example, anyone? सबसे ज्यादा तुम दिन भर किस पर रहते हो?
फोन।
फोन। तो फोन क्या है?
मोबाइल, हार्डवेयर।
हार्डवेयर। और उसके अंदर जो अपन यूज करते हैं, कॉलिंग का एप्लीकेशन लो, कोई भी एप्लीकेशन, व्हाट इज दैट? दैट इज सॉफ्टवेयर।
सॉफ्टवेयर।
ठीक है, समझ में आया डिफरेंस? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन हार्डवेयर, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन सॉफ्टवेयर?
Yeah.
ठीक है। अब अपने अपन बोलते हैं कि अपना काम ईज करने के लिए हम लोग ने सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया।
Yeah.
ठीक है, सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना इजी जॉब है कि हार्ड जॉब है? आपको क्या लगता
If you are skillful, then it is easy.
है? करेक्ट। नाउ हाउ डू यू डिफाइन दैट यू आर स्किलफुल और नॉट?
If we can match the required skills, which in which we can make a software or test it.
Okay, okay, that is one of the thing. Correct. Very good, Akshay. Anything else कि सॉफ्टवेयर को बनाने के लिए वो इजी जॉब है कि हार्ड जॉब है? क्या लगता है आपको?
Actually, it depends on skills or knowledge.
करेक्ट। सो हाउ डू यू डिफाइन योर स्किल? कोई एट्रीब्यूट बोल सकते हो क्या? एक एट्रीब्यूट की स्किल्स कैसे डिफाइन करोगे अपनी? डिग्री कैन बी वन ऑफ द स्किल, राइट? कि अगर सपोज तुमने बैचलर इन कंप्यूटर साइंस किया है, which means you are aware of the coding, you are aware of the softwares, you know how to operate the computer. That can be considered as one of the attribute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Communication can be one of the attribute. कि if you are a good communication, you can understand the requirements correctly. अगर मैंने आपको कुछ बोला है कि ये बना के लाओ, लेकिन आपको समझा ही नहीं वो कैसे बनाना है, तो आप बना पाओगे क्या?
No.
नहीं बना पाओगे। तो वो कम्युनिकेशन गैप नहीं होना चाहिए, राइट? कल आके मैं अगर तेलुगु में क्लास लेना स्टार्ट कर दूं, तो जो मेंबर्स यहाँ पे तेलुगु के उनको ही समझ में आएगा, बाकियों को समझ में आएगा क्या?
नहीं।
So what should be there? The communication is also one of the attribute, right? तो जो भी सॉफ्टवेयर को अपने को बिल्ड करना है, उसके लिए एक प्रोसेस होनी चाहिए, राइट?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
करेक्ट, एम आई राइट? एक प्रोसेस होना चाहिए।
Yeah.
क्या होगा अगर मेरे पास में प्रोसेस नहीं होगा, तो रोज में आके अलग अलग चीजें बोलते जाऊंगा, आप अलग अलग चीजें करोगे और किसी का किसको पाथ पता नहीं हो। करेक्ट? तो एक सिंक होना चाहिए और एक प्रोसेस होनी चाहिए, राइट? अब सपोज मैंने एक प्रोसेस बना दी कि क्लास के अंदर हमेशा 5 मिनट पहले आना है और वीडियो ऑन करना है। ठीक है, ये एक प्रोसेस है, बट ये कौन देखेगा कि मैंने प्रोसेस फॉलो की क्या नहीं की? Who will check that the process has been followed or not?
कौन चेक करेगा?
आप चेक करो सर।
ओके, सिर्फ मैं चेक करूं चल जाएगा? Who should be responsible? Each one of us? Do you agree with this?
यस
क्योंकि अगर सिर्फ मैंने प्रोसेस बना दिया और आप लोगों ने फॉलो नहीं किया, which will be of any use?
No.
तो अगर मैंने कोई प्रोसेस बनाया है तो आपको फॉलो भी करना पड़ेगा, राइट? करेक्ट। तो जब अपन बोलते हैं कि मैंने एक प्रोसेस बना दिया और मुझे अगर वो प्रोसेस फॉलो करना है, so we each and every team member is responsible to follow the process. ठीक है? तो अभी अपने को समझ में आ गया what is the difference between hardware, what is the difference between software, how softwares have been built, प्रोसेस होना चाहिए, किसने फॉलो करना चाहिए, ये सब हो गया। ठीक है, अब नेक्स्ट टॉपिक पे जाते हैं कि अपन ने टेस्टिंग के बारे में थोड़ा डिस्कस करते हैं, क्योंकि अपन अगर बोलते हैं कि वी वांट टू गो इनटू द टेस्टिंग फील्ड, सो लेट्स डिस्कस सम पॉइंट्स। आपको लगता है कि टेस्टिंग फील्ड इजी है? Be frank.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, Pallavi doesn't think that. Okay, anybody doesn't think it?
I think it is easy if we make enough efforts to learn.
Okay. So Akshay says that it is easy. Pallavi says it is not easy. Okay, let's know about others' thoughts.
I don't think it is not easy because we are testing as application, right? If there are any mistakes, it will not work.
Correct. Okay, so we have two members with no and one member with yes. Okay, let's hear others' thoughts. Yes.
Not that much easy to test.
Okay, fine. Okay. So we have 3 votes for no. Okay. Anyone else? Now only one is pending. Vaishnavi?
Vaishnavi, are you there?
Hard work, it is easy. Otherwise, it is not easy.
Okay. So you are saying maybe, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So Vaishnavi has put both the hands on yes as well as no. Sometimes it is easy, sometimes it is hard. Okay, according to her. So I'll just give you one example. Anybody of you goes to purchase milk in the morning or evening? Anyone who goes for purchasing a milk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when you purchase a milk, what do you see?
Expiry date,
One of the things. Okay.
price,
Okay.
brand,
Very good. Okay.
And
Quantity.
Okay. There was only one yes and everybody started. Awesome. Awesome job. Okay. So what are you doing actually? You're doing testing, right? That the milk that the person is giving you is valid or invalid. It has been ready to use or it has been expired, that we cannot use it. What are you doing? You are doing testing. You're checking the brand. You said Chitale, he's giving you the Chitale milk. Right? That is the second validation. The third validation is price. It is written 27 rupees and he's asking for 30. Should we give him 30?
Oh, we can ask.
Yeah, we should not give. Correct. So this is the validation part that we are doing in day-to-day life. Okay. Next, let's go with the another example. Everybody over here has purchased some other thing from a mall. A grocery mall, it may be a grocery mall, it may be a shopping mall, it may be Flipkart, it may be Myntra, Amazon. You have buy some or the other thing that is online or offline, right?
Yes.
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 So when you do that, what all things that you prefer to perform? What is in your mind? What is your requirement?
Good product in lowest price.
Very good. Good quality at the lowest cost.
Yeah, exactly.
That is one. Okay.
Variety.
Okay. Okay. That is also valid point.
Which
What is
offers
important?
If we are buying online particular thing, in how many days it will be come to us? That can also
Yes.
you can check.
Yes, that is also important. If that is emergency you require, tomorrow there's a match and you want today, so that also should get delivered. Very
Yes.
good point. Yeah, Rupali was saying something about offer.
And we can compare.
is any offer there or not? We also check.
Very good. Great.
Um,
Yeah, Prasad, you
Exchange
were
and
saying
return policy.
correct. Very good.
We can compare online price and offline price as well.
Very good. What are other things that you keep in your mind while doing that actions? Nobody thinks of security purpose.
Yes. Hello. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you are. Do you think about security? That if I enter my card details, my all balance should not go,
yes.
right? That is most important thing when you purchase online.
Yes.
Yes. What is another thing that you prefer?
But we are using cards in trusted sites only, right?
Yes. What else do you think? User privilege. If you're a Prime member, you think that you should get that offer 6 hours early.
Yes.
Do you prefer that? If I give you, even if you're a Prime member, if I give you 6 hours late, would you accept it?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you would.
No, no.
No.
Because
Okay. Good. Very good. So these are the factors that we are already doing. Okay, in day-to-day life, we are actually performing testing on. In any of the model, from the day that you start till the day you end, you are doing testing itself. Okay, on different modules, on different aspects, everything you do. Then why it is different or why it is difficult is only because you have to follow certain processes. Now this is day to day. You even doesn't know that you are actually testing it. But the application that you are looking for the first time, you don't know from where to start, how to start. That all process we are going to cover in our classes. That what should be your approach, how you should perform your testing, which attributes you should consider. These all things will be our whole class structure is according to the project. Gaining the knowledge, only theoretical knowledge is not enough, right? Whatever theoretical knowledge you have got, you have to implement it. So tomorrow, if you go to the interview, you should be able to showcase your experience as if you have actually worked on that system, right? if we don't take the live project, would you able to give the correct views on that? Can
No.
you showcase that you have really worked on that application?
No.
Right? For that purpose, we are going to use lots of applications that we're using day to day, and you will be there to get surprised that these are this many scenarios that we are actually testing, but we are unaware that that is called as test. Getting?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts till now that you have not understood any of the process, any of the contents?
No.
No,
No,
clear.
Everything is clear, crystal clear, no doubts?
No doubt.
No doubt.
Great. Okay. So when we talk about testing and testing the different scenarios and everything, every time in your mind does it come like we have to according to you, what is the job of a tester?
To test software developed by developer.
Okay.
To test the
Find
inputs.
Okay.
To test the application.
find is application working properly or not?
Correct.
Is
Okay.
any error there?
The quality project to the give the quality product to the customer.
Very good.
For a tester, we need to find drawbacks for that application,
Okay.
like bugs.
Correct. Very good.
Identify the defects in the software.
Very good. The same. Correct. So you have to identify the bugs, and ultimately the quality of the software is going to increase. What else? What else is the role of a tester according to you? The basic role is that only, to find out the bugs. Right? The main intent of a tester has only two major roles, I would say. The first role is to break the software. Your approach should not be that it should work expectedly. You have to give such type of inputs that your software should break, and you have to find that breakage of your software. That is the first role of a tester, to break the software. Okay. And the second role is you are a gatekeeper. How your watchman is there in your societies, that he authenticates the user, that that user is qualified to enter the premises or not of your society. Right? The same way, you would be the one responsible for sending all your development work to your users. If you show the green signal, that code will never be merged to the user's code. Or you would say a simple term called as production environment. That is a user's environment. Okay, we use the terminology called as production, which means that is the environment which is directly being used by our end user or customer. Okay, so you would be the great gatekeeper. If you show the red signal, that code will never be joining into the production environment. And if you say the green signal, which means that everything is working fine, at that time only the code will be merged to the production. So do you understand how big responsibility do you have a tester has?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? So you would be the one or the most responsible person who would be acting as a gatekeeper for your users and the development team. Okay. Now, in your mind, there will be many questions related to the developers have more openings than a tester. Is it so?
I think a developer has I think so.
Okay. So in MNCs, if we talk about Google, if we talk about Microsoft, if we talk about Accenture, if we talk about Wipro, not Wipro exactly, but the top MNCs companies, Quick Heal, okay, these are the companies which has 1:4 ratio. What do you mean by 1:4 ratio? One developer, 4 testers. Which means when you are hiring one developer, you have to hire 4 testers. That is 1:4 ratio. But this is only in the top MNCs. I'm talking, okay. These are the top MNCs ratio that I have shown right now. If I talk about Wipro, okay, and those type of companies has 1:2 ratio. Wipro, Infosys, NICE, TCS, this company has 1:2 ratio. Okay. Now, next is middle scale companies. Okay, the companies which are not very MNCs and not the small scale. It's a middle scale company. When you talk about middle scale company, it has 1:1 ratio. Means how many openings you have for a developer, those many openings are there for Q. Okay, and when we term with the small scale industries, they have a ratio of 3:1 ratio. 3 developers is to 1 Q. Still, the percentage is not very low. If you see, there are a lot of openings for testers as well. So if you have that thought in your mind that there are very less openings for the testers, that is not true. Testers have a lot of openings. But which testers are getting hired? Who are skilled, who know about the concepts, who know about what is manual testing, who know about what is automation testing, who have actually worked in the software. Right? Now the next question I know everybody will have related to package. Developers have more package as compared to QA. There's a myth nowadays. It is really a myth. Because I have personally seen a people who they are developer, and this is one of the I'm talking about the MNC. Okay, in one of the MNC, my friend is a developer, and the same company, the tester. They have total 5 years of experience. Both are same, having 5 years of experience. The developer has 18 LPA package, and the QA has 24. But these all figures depends on you. If you are able to crack the interview, if you are able to demonstrate whatever, see, I would say everybody who goes for the interview is skilled. But many of times in 1 hour, they are not able to sell their sets, or they are not able to showcase what exactly they have done. And there lacks a communication gap. And because of the communication gap, many of the students, many of the candidates are not able to get this figure. Not just because they're not skilled, but they're not able to express themselves. They're not able to say what exactly they have done. And because of that, they don't go to this. And I don't want my students should lack just because of communication gap. Okay, so you promised me that you will be working, you will be joining the sessions and working on your communication skills as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay, good.
Yeah, sure.
So if you get this salary, I would be always happy, right? It's not, nobody's gonna say that, Govind sir, Amol sir, you have taught us nicely. We want to give our 2 months of salary to you guys. Right? Nobody of you does it. Or if we don't want also. It is for your beneficial only. You get stable, your family will be happy, and ultimately we will be happy as well as you would be also happy, right? The main motive of Downtown Coders is to get each and everybody pleased. Okay, so we would be striving hard for that, but we want also the same correspondence response from your side as well. Okay, any doubts till now? Any questions that I have left out for you to, have any questions that I have not answered, or you have some more questions related to testing, related to your career, related to anything?
No, sir.
Each and every question has been cleared, no doubts? Okay, very good. So what is exactly software testing? Let's talk about it. Okay, what exactly is the software testing? So testing in software engineering is a process of evaluating a software, a product, to find whether the current software product meets the required conditions or not. Suppose if I say that you should not have any prior knowledge, but you should be attentive during your class. This is my requirement. What is my requirement? If you don't have any prior knowledge of software, of computers, that's totally fine. What I want you to be is activeness. Activeness and your the concentration that you have, right? That is most important. So that is my requirement, and I'll check each one of the student that is present over here follows that requirement. Is my expectation valid?
Yes.
Is my requirement clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right? So this is my requirement, and according to the requirements, we will test the software. Okay, we will test the software and we will see that it is meeting all the required conditions or not. Okay, for example, I say I want to buy a phone. Okay, my requirements are: I'm not concerned of brand, I'm not concerned of music, the sound quality. I'm just concerned of the camera quality and the RAM, because my mobile should not be slow. Apart from that, I'm not concerned with it. So according to that, I'll just go and search these two criteria, and n number of mobiles that have been coming into that range, I'll just follow to my client. That these are the number of mobiles that you can purchase. Or if I want it, I'll just go and search and I'll purchase according to that. The requirement should be clear, and we will just check that requirements are meeting that conditions or not. If I pick a phone of Redmi, okay, and if I say that the camera quality should be good, so according to the camera mentioned, the camera, we'll just click the pics and see what is the camera quality, right? We'll focus on the farthest element. We'll click the pic and we'll try to zoom it. The picture should not get torn, or the picture should not get blurred when we zoom it, right? That is my requirement. So we'll test that requirement with our module, with our mobile, and we'll see that it is meeting a requirement. If it is meeting, we'll go ahead with buying or purchasing that order, purchasing that mobile. And if it is not meeting, we will not go forward. We will not purchase that mobile. बराबर है?
Yes.
ठीक है, मैं आपको बोलूं कि 100 रुपए में जाके आपको 10 वड़ा पाव लाने हैं, तो रिक्वायरमेंट फिजिबल है, या फिर 10 सैंडविच लाने हैं?
नहीं, सैंडविच तो नहीं आएगा, सॉरी।
राइट, दैट इज नॉट फिजिबल, दैट इज नॉट फिजिबल रिक्वायरमेंट, राइट? रिक्वायरमेंट ऐसी होनी चाहिए जो फुलफिल हो, वही रिक्वायरमेंट हम लोग टेस्ट करेंगे और बोले कि हाँ ये तुम कर सकते हो या फिर तुम ये नहीं कर सकते, राइट? एंड दैट रिक्वायरमेंट दैट हैज बीन ऑलरेडी बीन पिक्ड अप, फिर हम उसको बताएंगे कि भाई ये टेस्टिंग के अंदर सही से चला है कि नहीं चला, ठीक है? The testing process involves evaluating the feature of the software product for requirement in terms of any missing requirement, bugs or errors, security, reliability and performance. अपन अपने कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर के अंदर क्या क्या टेस्ट करते हैं कि सॉफ्टवेयर के अंदर कोई भी मिसिंग रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं होनी चाहिए, अगर उसने कोई रिक्वायरमेंट थी तो जो दी है वो उस रिक्वायरमेंट फुलफिल होनी चाहिए, उसमें कोई बग्स नहीं होने चाहिए, ठीक है? सिक्योरिटी पर्पस, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला था, अगर आप फोन पे, गूगल पे या फिर आप ऑनलाइन पेमेंट करते हो कोई भी परचेसिंग के लिए, तो आप पहले सिक्योरिटी देखते हो। जब स्टार्टिंग में गूगल पे आया, फोन पे आया, एवरीबॉडी स्टार्टेड इमीडिएटली यूजिंग इट?
No.
Once you got the confidence that yes, this software is authenticated, is security based, our data will not be leaked, अपना पैसा कहीं नहीं जाएगा, तब जाके तुमने उसमें डालना स्टार्ट किया या फिर तुमने वो पेमेंट स्टार्ट कर दिया उसके, राइट? लोग बैंक्स में जाके क्यों पैसा डिपॉजिट करते हैं? Why people go and deposit money in the bank? Because they feel their money would be safe in the bank instead of keeping at home. सही है, राइट? अगर वही पैसा मैं घर पे रखूं तो मेरे को डर रहता है कि कोई चोरी हो जाएगा, कहीं पे चला जाएगा, राइट? और वही पैसा अगर मैं बैंक में दूं तो मेरे को क्या है, वो फेथ जनरेट हो गया, कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया कि अपना सिक्योरिटी पर्पस, अपना पैसा कहीं नहीं जाए, अनलेस एंड अनटिल आई गेट अ फ्रॉड कॉल और मैंने अपना ओटीपी उसको बता दी। तो सिक्योरिटी पर्पस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर आपका सॉफ्टवेयर सिक्योरिटी पर्पस में नहीं है या फिर उसको प्रिविलेज नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, मतलब अगर सपोज आप एडमिन हो, ठीक है, आपने जो पोस्ट डाली है, फॉर एग्जांपल फेसबुक एप्लीकेशन में आपने जो पोस्ट डाली और आपने बोला कि सिर्फ मेरे फ्रेंड्स को दिखना चाहिए, वो पूरे वर्ल्ड को दिख रहा है, कोई भी आपका फोटो शेयर कर पा रहा है, आपको अच्छा लगेगा ये चीज? आप तुरंत फेसबुक सब कुछ साइन आउट मार के फेसबुक का अकाउंट डिलीट कर दोगे, राइट? Correct. What you will do, you will try to delete your Facebook account. Why? Just because your data has not been secured. Okay? Reliable. Can we rely on your software? Can we trust our software? Yes. If it is not trustworthy, our users are not going to use it. Okay? Now, tell me, if your software is very good, I build a software where I can give you online coaching. Okay, I can provide you notes. But to download a notes, it takes half an hour. To see my recording, it takes 2 hours. Will you join that?
No.
No.
No? If I give you 20% discount and I ask you to enter the username, enter the password and wait for 3 hours on that screen, and that screen should be visible. एक बार, even a single time, the screen dims up, your 20% discount has been gone. Would you use that software?
No.
It takes 3 hours to load the home page.
No, we cannot use.
No. Even if you're giving 50% also, still you will not do it. Because nowadays, people doesn't have patience. I know everybody over here who sees YouTube video or watches YouTube videos, first, even if the ad is coming on, you just focus on that 5 seconds. Once that 5 seconds are over, and when I click on the ad skip button, am I right?
Yes, yes.
Correct.
Nobody wants to wait for even 5 seconds of time.
5 seconds.
They think our 5 seconds are also very much precious, right? And our moms and dads are still watching their serials with 10 minutes of ad. They keep on shouting, but they don't stop watching those serials and they keep on watching. But are we, if a software waits for 10 minutes, are we going to use that software anymore? No. Nobody is going to use that software. Why? Because everybody is mainly concerned about the performance of the time to load that application, how user friendly it is, that all terminology comes under your performance. Am I clear with what is reliability, security, performance, errors?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now, majorly, if in the interview they ask you the question called as what are the types of testings? Okay, there are majorly 3 types of testings. Okay, if you go on Google, you will get different types of testings. Okay, if you go on YouTube, they'll give you different types of testing examples, applications, everything they'll be teaching you in a different way. But in interview, if they ask you, always tell about only these 3 types. That is functional, non-functional, and maintenance. These are the only 3 types of testings, and under the 3 types of testing, there are subtypes. Then under that, those black box, white box, gray box, these all types of testings have been terminalized. But majorly, there are only 3 types of testing. This is like your grandparents. Grandparents has 5 children. They have their children. They have their children. But the origin is like what? The origin is your grandparents. Right? The same way, the types of testing, the main 3 origins are functional, non-functional, and maintenance. Okay, this is in the first lecture that we are talking about. We are going to talk about this in, we'll just focusing on this on each and every lecture. But still, I have seen that when it comes to the interview, people get confused and say some other types of testing. In spite of telling them there are only these 3 types of testing, that are really very, very, very important. That are functional, non-functional, and maintenance. Okay. According to you, can you just describe, or just by looking at the word called as functional, can you give me any example, or would you like to elaborate what is functional testing? Anyone? No? Okay. Functional testing means testing the application functional wise or functional flow wise. Okay, only flow wise. For example, if I say that your email address should not go beyond 21 characters, it should have at least one signature. Okay, what is this? This becomes a functional flow. You're checking the functionality of the application. When I enter the username, when I enter the password, when I click on the login button, the home page of that application should be displayed. This is my functional flow. If I click on logout my application, the user should get log out from the application. Again, the login page should be displayed when you click on the logout button. Sorry. Right? That is the type of functional testing. To test the functionality of the application. If I go and upload a picture on Facebook application, that picture should get uploaded. That is my functional flow. Any doubts in what is functional flow or functional testing?
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah, please.
Sir, testing's main three types are white box testing, black box testing, and gray box testing. Na?
That's what I said. When you go to Google Docs and everything, you will find those only three types of testings that have been mentioned.
Okay.
Excuse me. So that's what I said. That all that you have mentioned that are also important, but as I told you, your dad is also important to you, right? Your child will also be important to you, but you cannot forget the root. That is your grandparents. Same way, functional type is the root, and black box, white box, gray box are the types of the function. Where you test majorly the functionality of the application. That is functional testing. Then what is non-functional testing?
If once the application is stable, then you can do a non-functional testing.
Okay. Can you tell me what is non-functional according to you?
To check the software as per user requirements. It means user expectations.
So if you're checking the user expectations, which means only functional, right?
Sorry, sir.
If you are saying that you are checking as per the requirement, user requirements, that your software is matching or not, that comes under your functional flow, right?
No, as per user expectations. It means software, whole look of the software.
Correct. So you mean to say how user friendly
user friendly or not?
Correct. Correct. That is one of the type of non-functional type of testing. That is your software user friendly? User friendly means what? For example, if I go to the ATM machine, I'm the first time user, I don't know how to use it. I just insert my card inside it and itself speaks or showcases a correct message that first please choose a language in which you are comfortable. For example, I choose English. Then it will tell me, please select the type, account type. It is current, it is saving, it is salary, what type of account you have. Right? And according to that, I have to select it. Okay? And it will say, please click here to select that current, to please click here for saving. So that you also come to know that, okay, where I have to click. Okay, next it says that, please enter the amount that you want. Suppose now they show you the options. That what you want to do. You want to withdraw the cash, you want to deposit the cash, you want to change the PIN code, you want to get the fast withdrawals, what you want. Right? For example, I want to withdraw the cash. Then the next question would be, please enter the amount. And suppose if I am not, suppose I have, my eyesight has some problem. So nowadays, if you have seen, the ATM machine speaks. speaks means what? Whatever has been written, the same machine repeats. Please enter the amount. Please enter the amount. Unless until you enter, the ATM machine speaks. And when you enter the amount and you say continue, it validates that your account balance match with that. If so, and the ATM should have money. If it is true, then it will send out the money. It will say, please collect the card. Please collect the card, which means what? First you have to pluck out the card. Once you pluck out the card, it will say, please collect the cash. Please collect the cash. So what is this? This is a user-friendly application. Even if my user is not that skilled, still he is able to use that. Right? Our moms, our dad are using WhatsApp, are using Facebook, are using Instagram. How much time actually they took to learn those? Hardly a day or two. So what that was user-friendly application. It is very easy for anybody to go and type and send a message to the required person. To learn that, it takes hardly 1 or 2 days. That user-friendly application is just how. Even if you're not able to type, you can just go and record and send it. Even if you're not able to record, you want to type itself, you can go to the Google speaker, you can just on it, you can speak, automatically the text get added. Right? So that is what? That is non-functional type of test, where you majorly check the performance of the application. That and within 30 seconds, the screen should get loaded. If at all I have entered the invalid credentials, that message should get pop up within 10 to 15 seconds. It should not take more than 15 seconds. Why to unnecessary allocate the user to wait for 15 minutes and then we will say that you have entered an invalid password. Immediately it should check and it should give a reply. That is performance. That is performance. Okay. And the last is maintenance. Maintenance means when you have given the application to your users, okay, and they have some enhancements, they have some feedback, they have certain things that they expect that these are not working as per the things. At that time, that comes under your maintenance system. That they have requested some small changes. At that time, you're performing the change. For that change, we will check that there are some side effects or not. So I'll give you an example. Whenever you stitch a cloth, let's say for example, I had a cloth and I stitch one of the t-shirt for me. Okay, and say the t-shirt is a bit loose. I go to the tailor and I say that t-shirt is loose, please fit it off. What he does, he just alters a few and asks you to wear and show him again. Why? To just check that it is correctly being fitted or not. Or while fixing that, what alteration I had given, for an alteration, he has not done something more alterations to it. Because of that, there are no more issues. Earlier, my t-shirt was fit correctly. But now what happened? From my chest and everything, it is good. But from my shoulders, it is going down. Or my biceps are very much tight. Or my vest has become very, very, very tight. Or there are some holes while he was stitching, there are some holes that are getting introduced in the t-shirt. So those side effects, while fixing the one thing, he has, we just checked that he should have not been introduced some new errors into it. Okay, removing one error and adding 5, will it make more sense?
No.
We have given him for fixes, and we expect that suppose one issue we have found, that should be turned to 0, not to 3. Right? So that's the reason why we perform the maintenance. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No.
Are we sure
No,
with
sir.
functional, non-functional maintenance?
Guys, please speak up, because if one-way communication is there, then that will not help you. You have to speak up whether you are able to understand that particular topic or not. If you have doubt, then please ask. Okay.
Anyone has any doubts, concerns? Not getting
No, sir. Yes.
clear? Okay. So can someone just summarize whatever we have talked right now? What is functional, non-functional maintenance? In short, I don't want in detail, just in short, what do you understand by functional? With just a very basic example, if you feel that you can add, just add one basic example for that. What is functional, what is non-functional, and what is maintenance? That's a pin drop silence. As if
Functional
I have
testing
yeah.
test the behavior of the application, how it
Okay.
works, and it works as per user requirements or not. The many models are there. The models are interlinked between each other or not. That testing will happen in functional testing.
Okay.
Non-functional testing, tester is going to check the correctness and completeness of the application.
Okay. In non-functional, we will check the correctness or completeness, or in functional, we will test the correctness and completeness.
No. Functional testing is going to check. Tester is going to check the correctness and completeness. Or in non-functional testing, the applications are, if any non-technical person use any applications, is user friendly for that person or not. That testing is going to check in non-functional testing. In maintaining testing will happen by user side. If
maintenance testing will be done by users.
it means the user requirements, as per user requirements, if the application is done, then if any testing testers not give got any doubts, defects, but user use that application and that time any bugs are there, so the user will inform to a tester, and after that it means again whole application checking.
Okay, good enough. Right, correct.
Functional testing, we check each and every functionality of application. Suppose give an example of Gmail account. You check login functionality, then inbox, send box, that all in check in functional testing. And in non-functional testing, we check how your feature should work.
Correct.
You check your application is check slowly. You check your application is slowly, yeah, in the speed. How you check performance and load and other things. And in maintenance testing, we check the customer feedback. Means it checks by the customer side.
Majorly in the maintenance testing, it is done by any enhancements, any bugs that the customer has found. Those have been raised for us. We fix it, and then we perform the maintenance testing because the software has already been delivered, right? Because of this recent changes, our software should not get damaged. or because of these issues, we have not introduced any new issues. For that testing, we perform the maintenance testing, and this is done for the testers only. These are not done by the clients.
Yes.
Is it clear at least now, maintenance testing?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody would like to give only the examples? Like Pallavi, Prasad, what is functional, what is non-functional, and what is maintenance?
Yes. For example, if we take an application for that, for login time is taking too much work. For example, client requirement is 5 seconds to log in a page, but it is taking time too much. If we need to maintain that, we need to find that bug and where it is not working correctly, and where it is not working correctly,
Correct.
we need to correct it. And in
So,
maintenance test, for example, in maintenance testing, after we submit the application and the client use application 1 month after that, if they found some drawbacks of the application, we need to maintain that application again, and we need to find the bugs.
correct. Good. Very good. So we are good with now functional, non-functional, and maintenance, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I feel we are good for today. We have discussed all of the things. So I don't want to just create more burden for you as it's your first class. From tomorrow, we'll go into more details and we'll start our full-time course from tomorrow. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. From the start, from the today's lecture that we started, if you have any sort of doubt related to anything, related to the timing, related to any sort of thing that you have in your mind, just raise it up.
No doubt, sir. The only concern is you are telling in some points in Hindi also. If you explain in English also, it will be better for me. I don't know Hindi.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to repeat if I'm using Hindi or something. I'll try to repeat that thing in English as well. For
Okay,
sure.
sir. Thank you.
Okay, so I will ask one by one. Rupali?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you able to understand all the concepts, or do you have any doubt?
No, sir. I got it.
Okay. Everything is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Apart from misconcept, any another concern?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Vaishnavi, what about you? Are you clear with all the concepts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Pallavi? Yes, Pallavi.
Sir, actually, I'm a little bit confused in functional and non-functional.
Okay. So I will ask to Ms. Prasad first. Then after that, Govind sir will address this question. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Prasad, do you have any question?
No, sir. I'm clear.
Okay. Over to you, Govind sir. Pallavi is not clear with, I guess, functional and non-functional.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Before that, I would like to add one thing. See, Pallavi, today I am here, so I have asked to each and everyone. But on every day, on every class, it is not possible for Govind sir to ask each and everyone. Okay. So just please highlight. If you are not clear with any topic, then please highlight. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
It's not only for the Pallavi, it's for everyone. Rupali, Vaishnavi, Prasad. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Govind sir, you can continue.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
I understand about maintenance testing, but I don't understand about functional and non-functional. About functional testing. Means we check the all corrections
do
which
one
made by developers, but in non-functional, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just give you an example. Okay.
I guess, Govind sir, you are breaking up in between. Can you please repeat it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I was just saying that I'll just give you an example of say, okay. Okay. I have entered just a facebook.com URL and I click on enter. Okay. When I click on enter, there are some things that has happened over here. Okay, if you see in the network tab, there are certain things that I have, certain scripts have been executed to display this. Right, as we talked about the front end, back end, or something. So right now it is not important, so I'll not explain you that. But if you see, did you see this time? Have you seen this time? 153,198,75,152. Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the time that we'll be testing in the non-functional type of testing. That how it is performed. If I enter this URL, okay, how much time it is taking to respond back? Okay, if at all you have been ordered something, so the successful message, how much time it takes to show the successful message on the UI? It should be within 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds when they receive the amount. Within 10 seconds of time, or 15 seconds maximum, that is 15 seconds. Whenever the server gets the response, immediately is showcased. And when it exceeds the limit, it always gives you 500 error, bad request error, or unable to connect to the server. 500 is majorly unable to connect to the server. It will show you some of the error over here. So that is going beyond. That is your performance. You're testing the performance. Now we are not testing that this application is being shown or not. Am I entering any data? Once I enter the data, I enter the password, I click on login. It should navigate to the Facebook application. This is functional. Entering the data and checking that it is working as per the expectations, as per the user expectations, according to the requirement, is all about the functional testing. Non-functional testing majorly focuses on how it is performing. Within the given time slot, it is reacting or not. Say it can accept only 10 users at a time. What if we have added 15 users? You might have experienced this issue when you were in college. At the exam filing date, when you used to fill the exam forms online, what used to happen? The site used to sometimes go down, right? You were not able to fill the exam forms. Why? Because it can handle only 100 requests at a time. And there were more than 100 requests coming to the server, and server fails to answer all the 100 requests. In simple terms, okay, you are a person, you are sitting alone, okay, and I just keep on firing questions on you, and I check. I'm not checking you are giving the correct answers or not. If I'm checking that you're giving the correct answer or not, that will be the functional testing. I'm just testing how quickly you're responding to the questions. That is non-functional testing. How quick you're on your toes to answer the question. I'm not checking you're answering in the correct way, wrong way. That is functional. I'm just testing that are you answering the questions immediately or not. That is my major concern. That is non-functional testing. Is it clear, or I have made you more confused?
No,
It's
clear, sir.
clear, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. Fine. Stop share. Okay then, guys. I hope this was a good session, and I really liked the interaction that has happened. And I expect that should be continued. And I'll give you one promise that this is our first session, so you would think that we have gone into more details or something. It would be throughout the course. This detailed studies we will be doing throughout our course. Okay? Any doubts apart from this you can just ask. We are open to questions.
No
Anyone
questions, sir.
have any questions? Okay, then if you don't have any questions, we can drop for today and we can come tomorrow again at the same time at 5 o'clock.
Not same time, yes, 5 o'clock. So
5 o'clock.
keep in mind, on Saturday it is 6 to 8 and on Sunday it is 5 to 7. Okay. And also I would request to everyone, please switch on your camera for throughout the session, because why? What will happen? Sometimes you off the camera, then sometimes phone will come, you will pick up the phone, you will talk there, or sometimes your mom or sister, brother, they will come and they will talk with you. So that will be disturbance. Due to that disturbance, suppose let's say it is a 1 minute disturbance. Due to that disturbance, you will not able to understand all the concept which will be teach after that. Are you able to relate?
As I'm also saying correctly, that each and every concept is correlated.
Correct.
Okay, as we saw about functional, non-functional. So if you just miss one concept, you will not be able to understand the rest of the concepts. So that's the reason when you on the camera, you are also that particular that sir might be watching me. Sir might be watching me. I should not look at the phone. I'll just off that phone and I can pick up after 2 hours. So that's what when we started, I just said that only. The first and very most requirement is that your attention towards the class, your focus towards the class is very much important.
Right. तो अभी देखो इसमें क्या है, फायदा आपका है, करेक्ट, आपके फायदे के लिए बोल रहे। वी विल मीन्स कब तक हम लोग बोलेंगे ऐसा? थोड़े दिन तक, 1 क्लास 2 क्लास 4 5 क्लास तक। उसके बाद अगर कोई सुनेगा नहीं तो हम बोलेंगे नहीं, क्योंकि दिस इज फॉर यू ओनली, करेक्ट, राइट? व्हाट डू यू थिंक पल्लवी, रूपाली? इज इट करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So,
Correct.
yeah, so it will help you to gain more knowledge, to concentrate on studies. Okay, so that's a suggestion. We can't make compulsion, but that's a suggestion, and that is a good suggestion, I guess. That's for you only. Okay, apart from these, do you have any question? No,
sir,
I
no
guess.
questions.
Okay,
No, sir.
then we can stop here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Good night. Bye. Govind sir, you can stay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Please join
Thank you,
tomorrow's
guys.
class. It is at 5 p.m. Okay. And
Okay.
before joining the class, please make sure you should go through all the topics which are taught by today. Okay. You will get the
Yes, sir.
recording after half an hour. I will share. Go through that. If you have any questions, then please contact me or Govind sir or the group or the phone. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because initially it is like kind of foundation, and that foundation should be a good. If once your foundation is good, then you are able to relate all the topics. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then. Yeah. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.